Join me as I dive into the history books and try to uncover the shocking details of the deadly disaster that rocked Halifax in 1917. The Halifax explosion is one of the most devastating maritime disasters in history, and yet it's often overshadowed by more famous events like the Titanic or Pearl Harbor. But on December 6, 1917, a tragedy of monumental proportions struck Halifax, leaving a lasting impact on the city and its people that can still be felt today. In the lead-up to the disaster, Halifax was a bustling port city, playing a crucial role in the Allied war efforts. The harbor was a hub of activity, with ships and cargo vessels coming and going at all hours of the day and night. Among the many vessels that frequented the harbor was the SS Mont-Blanc, a French cargo ship carrying a deadly cargo of benzol, picric acid, and TNT. These hazardous materials were essential to the war effort, but they posed a significant risk to the citizens of Halifax. As the war raged on, the pressures on the port city continued to grow, and the number of ships and personnel increased dramatically. The harbor became congested, and safety protocols began to slip. It was only a matter of time before disaster struck. On December 1, 1917, the SS Mont-Blanc collided with another ship, the SS Imo, in the Halifax Harbour, causing a chain reaction of events that would ultimately lead to catastrophe. The collision itself wasn't catastrophic, but it did cause significant damage to the Mont-Blanc, including a punctured hull that allowed the hazardous materials to leak out. Despite the danger, the crew of the Mont-Blanc didn't take the necessary precautions to secure the ship, and the vessel drifted towards the Halifax shore. On December 6, 1917, at approximately 8:45 a.m., the SS Mont-Blanc exploded in a blast that would be heard and felt for miles around. The explosion was so powerful that it shattered windows 50 miles away, and the shockwave ripped through the city, leveling buildings and sending debris flying in all directions. The sheer scale of the disaster was almost unimaginable. Eyewitnesses described the scene as apocalyptic, with people running for their lives as buildings collapsed around them. The blast was so intense that it even stopped clocks in the surrounding area, freezing time at 8:45 a.m. The immediate aftermath was chaos, with panicked citizens scrambling to rescue those trapped beneath the rubble. In the face of unimaginable horror, the people of Halifax showed remarkable bravery and resilience. First responders, including firefighters, police, and medical personnel, risked their lives to rescue those trapped in the ruins. Citizens banded together to provide aid and comfort to the survivors, and the city's emergency services worked tirelessly to restore order. The heroism displayed in the aftermath of the disaster was nothing short of remarkable. From the rescue workers who ventured into the ruins to the ordinary citizens who opened their homes to the displaced, the city came together in a way that would inspire hope and resilience for generations to come. As we reflect on the Halifax explosion, we're reminded of the importance of safety regulations and the devastating consequences of complacency. The tragedy prompted a complete overhaul of maritime safety protocols, and it's a testament to the power of tragedy to spark change. The Halifax explosion was a pivotal moment in history, one that shaped the city and its people in profound ways. It's a story that deserves to be told and remembered. What are your thoughts on this devastating disaster? Do you have any personal connections to Halifax or the explosion? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about related historical events, be sure to suggest them in the comments. I'd love to explore them in future videos.